Alrighty. Well, hello, everybody. My name is Kayla. Obviously, none of you know I never made a video. Well, I have one. It's from like 2 years ago. Whole other story. It's horrible. Anyways, so today, I did this last night as like a little project that I've been thinking about for a while. This way. Okay. So I just saw my phone. Sorry if it's not the greatest. Anyways, so I did this last night. Like I said, it's a little project I've been wanting to do. I made these super cute little like wax melts, so you can put in like wax warmers or oil burners or anything like that. I mean, I guess I could have even like turned them into little candles, but I don't have any wicks. This is just all old wax from old spell candles, candles that have broken and the wax is like useless, candles that just won't burn anymore. This is actually my wedding candle, and I'm using this because I feel like it'll have more of a like magical meaning to me because it's from my wedding and all of those goods. But anyways, so there's this one. This one I made for love and happiness. It has hibiscus flower, rose, and jasmine. I believe that's all I put in here. I think. Yes. Smells amazing. Smells absolutely amazing. This one, these ones aren't the prettiest. This one is my favorite. It's the last one that I made, so obviously it turned out better. Looks like just, it looks so freaking pretty with like the herbs and stuff in there. I'm actually burning one of these right now. You can't see it, but I'm in my little wax burner. But these ones, I'm gonna show you this one. This one's not that cute. This one is from an old vanilla candle that was broken, and when we had it burning on the shelf, the wax was just like dripping down the wall. It was a mess. So I figured I would just save the wax and maybe do something with it. So for this one, I used the vanilla scented candle, cinnamon, lavender, and chamomile. It smells so good. This one I made for relaxation, anti-stress, anxiety, because I deal with a lot of that stuff a lot. So yeah, so I figured it would just be fun to make a little video on it. Now what I used to, I guess, like make the molds, I don't have anything fancy. Seriously, this is just stuff that I have laying around my house. Is empty little tea light things. Obviously I scraped out like the little metal part with the leftover wick on there. I actually, last night I used my wax burner to melt the wax and pretty much like make them like with the herbs and everything, but I'm currently using that, so I figured I would just use this little metal bowl. Obviously what you'll need is some candle wax, old candles, wax melts, like the little like circle things that you can buy at the store, I believe. And yeah, essential oils if you want to infuse them with that. I personally used dried herbs. I have a lot here. And yeah. And the first one, I think also, my bad. First video. This is going absolutely awful, but we'll see how it goes. I'm going to use a torch to melt the wax. It's very dangerous. Obviously, if you are a child, use adult supervision. And I'm going to need a lighter. I know I have one of those right here, but I don't know where I have put it. 1 second. Oh, lighter, wherefore art thou lighter? Found it. Alrighty. And also, I'm lame. I'm using socks, but if you have like oven mitts, heat-resistant gloves, anything like that, that'll work. Just so you can lift the bowl, pour it into the little molds or tea light holders like what I'm using. And yeah, So, I guess I should move y'all down so you can see what I'm doing. So we're just gonna go like this. Just kidding. Alrighty. So, first what I'm going to use is some leftover black spell candle wax that does actually have oil and herb mixture in it already, because that's what I used for the spell. So I'm just going to dump all that in there, try to get any pieces of any of their wax out. That way it just doesn't mess with the color, because this I want to be a protection blend. So that's what I'm going to be using this one for. Next, I am going to pick out my herbs. I am going to use nettle leaf, which is good for protection and healing. I'm going to use, where'd it go? Peppermint, which is for purification and healing. Also some rosemary, and I think that should be good. We don't want to get too crazy. Now, first, actually, I have not opened this one, so I don't know. Okay, that smells really nice. Kind of smells a little like parsley. Alright, so the rosemary and peppermint should go really well. Now, first, what I'm going to do is I am going to actually melt the wax before I add in the herbs, just because I noticed last night, the first time I tried to do it, it was a mess. So yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and melt the wax that I have in my bowl. Be very careful, because obviously if you're doing it the same way I am, you could hurt yourself. I also don't know how this bowl is going to react to the heat, so probably should have thought that through, but it's fine. Alright, so we're melting. This is also just like something fun, even if you're not a Wiccan or a witch or a pagan or anything of that nature. It's just fun to do a little project to pretty much just reuse some of the stuff you have instead of going out and buying more. I am personally doing this for my home, for certain different things that I feel I need more of in my life, like love, happiness, relaxation, anti-anxiety, stress, all of that, and also protection. Since we are getting closer to Halloween, there are going to be spirits wandering the earth, and we don't want them coming into our home. So these are just a good little thing to burn. Alright, so now that our wax is nice and melted, just gonna take, I don't really do any specific measurements, I just dump however much in. Alright, so that was peppermint. Next we are going to do the nettle leaf. If I can get it open. Alright. Just a little bit of that, because I mainly want this to have the smell of the peppermint and rosemary, but the properties of all three. So, yeah. Alright, I need something to stir this. I'm just going to use this because it's closest to me. Once again, not a professional. So, sorry if this is going really bad or if I'm doing something wrong. This is just stuff that I found that works for me and it's a fun project for me to do. Alright, just stir all of that together. Now that we are nice and stirred, put on your socks or gloves. Socks work fine for me, so I'm using socks. Take your little mold, pick up the bowl. If there's a lot of herbs or anything like that stuck to like the sides or to the bottom whenever you're going to pour the wax, just kind of all like stir it to the bottom. Sorry, I'm not really good at showing things, especially because this is wax. I don't want it to spill out. And then just go ahead, pour it in your mold. And if you have any leftover herbs, that's fine. You can just save them, use them for spells, you know, anything like that, which is probably what I am going to do. Alright, now and that was super easy. Now what I was doing last night, I just thought it looked really cute. I don't know. I would just take certain of the herbs that were in the candle, and after I poured it, just lightly sprinkle on top. And it just looks super pretty. Now I'll show you what it looks like. I don't know if you can even see. There you go. This looks super cute, super pretty, really simple, fast. If you're at home most of the time, like me, something for you to do, and it's fun. All right, so once you have that done, obviously the little metal holder will be pretty warm, so just be careful with that. I normally just set it on my table, let it dry, all of that stuff, and my phone cut off. Oops, okay. Anyways, back to what I was saying. I planned on doing all 4. I did actually think that the black wax was going to be a lot more to fill just one, but it was good enough for just one. This is what I have left over, mostly herbs, a little bit of dried wax. It smells really good though. It smells really good. That would actually be good to add some oil to, mix it up, put it on candles for spells or anything like that, or just to make like an essential oil with. But yeah, you can pretty much do anything you want. I mean, possibilities are endless. Obviously, if you are doing this for Wiccan, witchcraft, or pagan purposes, just know like what properties you want, like what magical properties you want in the herb that you're using. I can't really speak too much about this because I am still learning. Been doing this for only 3 weeks. But yeah, I just thought this was a fun little video. Sorry that the quality is probably horrible. Sorry I'm not the greatest. I am doing this on my phone, on the floor of my living room with nothing fancy. But yeah, I mean, if you enjoyed this video, please like it, give it a thumbs up, and subscribe. I plan on doing another video after this one talking about pretty much how I got into Wicca and all of that. I also plan on doing some beauty stuff in the future. So if you want to, I guess, see more of my face, then just subscribe and comment, like, let me know what you think of my little at-home wax melter project. And yeah, thank you.